Alright, what's up? Today we're gonna skip the formalities and go straight to the watch list. I am late after being here all pre-market. Doesn't make any sense. MSS. Actually, hold up. Let me double check on this. It did sell off a little bit. Okay, MSS, POAI. POAI, how are we doing? Also on the down and down. JFB. This one looks like more after hours. Nothing looks great. DWTX. Maybe DWTX. Nothing looks great for the open. MSS sold off, so and I don't think there's any continuation. The watch list is looking pretty soft for something to give the opening surge. RDHL. Yeah, all of this is looking pretty soft. Alright, so today I'll be looking for the red to green, and hopefully we get something to curl up that can at least provide an opportunity here during the open. We did see some action pre-market. I am down 80 bucks, which isn't great for the action that we had, especially MSS. Let's see, watch list. Time, there's 3 minutes. Am I off the disclaimer screen? Let me double check. Okay, good. So the watch list for me will be the top 5 leading gappers here. MSS, POAI, JFB, DWTX, STKH, RDHL, ZURA. I can take a look at here too. Maybe save it to the recents. Note that I didn't do any trend lines or anything here because I'm late, which is why being late is never good. So coming into the open, ZURA, higher float. Coming into the open, we'll see which one ends up curling up for the red to green, and I'll take it from there. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would have definitely left the scanner on, so GK, do appreciate it. Yeah, so another beautiful day, a good day to be disciplined, to be patient, to look forward to the setups and opportunities that we know and love. Also, it's a good time to implement the changes that we've noticed over the weekend after reviewing and studying up. There's 10 seconds to market open. We'll see if one of these stocks are able to give a red to green. MSS also struggling here early. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Just gonna wait patiently here. I don't mind waiting the first 2 to 3 minutes, actually. On a day where everything is a little red to start. The WTX were below the VWAP. 57, the current high. Lows are down at 810. Definitely has a range. There's a new low of 780. I'm gonna check out some other ones just to see. We are setting up for a potential red to green here. And potential break of 4. We are below the VWAP, which is worth mentioning. Lows are all the way down there, 36. High of the current candles, 81. Well, okay. Goodness gracious. Was that like a 20-cent loss? DWTX is also in a similar situation for the 1-minute candle to make the new high. Could have saved myself $100 there. DWTX is over 850. The VWAP is at 9. 927 for the halt up. Okay, it's holding. I like that it didn't sell all the way off right there. A lot of our candlesticks are on the 5 are closing with small topping wicks as we're at the VWAP. Jeez Louise, bro. Alright, I'll just take my cents. I'll take it. It's twice I've had 2 trades unrealized, 20 cents and 10 cents. And I didn't take the gains, looking for a little bit more of a push. And we're back down, rejecting the VWAP. For now, I think sidelines, keeping an eye on DWTX, but sidelines, nothing else is moving up as of yet either. We need to break and hold the VWAP here to get the next leg, which, might be 950, 960, and then hopefully the 10. DEFI might have been all right here so far as well. That one gave a good push. Where did I get filled, man? Goodness gracious. Let me size down. Getting cooked to start the day. We got a new high at 50. Can we hold? There's a bid. And our 15,000 bid, not much. It would be good if our candlestick could close as a green doji here, but there are sellers back at 9. Well, this is not the start to the day that I'm looking for. Took like 4 trades, all bigger losses. RDHL. RDHL doesn't have the best chart. It's also below VWAP. JFB halting up. JFB getting locked in. It's trying, it's pinning. False halt. Come on. It's actually moving kind of slow for this price. RDHL is moving up over 75 at the VWAP. We'll see if it's able to hold. JFB doesn't seem as volatile, at least not yet for this price range. Or like falsing halt and we're still here at the same price, which is not typical. RDHL back down to 60. I'm back on the sidelines for now. Still sidelines for me, still sidelines here. Everything is below the VWAP and rejecting the VWAP. So sidelines. Nothing looking spectacular. Still waiting sidelines. By the way, if you're tuning in on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Waiting on the sidelines here. STKH halting up, lighter volume. YCBD, cheaper stock. Halt levels at 105. YCBD, room to 117 and then 136. 117 and 136. $200 EMA is 208. 208, 200 EMA. SCOR doesn't seem so impressive. So why CBD? We have, well, let's say resumption will be at 59, 55. So about 3 minutes. 59.55. There's about 2 minutes. We're at 105. Potential room to 117. We'll see if the volume continues to come in. Is this going to be a good dip and rip, or will this be pump and dump? Some stocks, they go up, they go right back down, right? News, no news. Others, they keep gaining the volume, they hold up. STKH, let's see. STKH. Oh, I kind of missed that one. Holy shit. Not bad. But anyhows. YCBD. $105. Yeah, okay, that was decent. The bid held. The selling was there, but not as heavy. It might need more time still. 31 is the new halt up. It's having some trouble here. As long as it doesn't flush down into a halt, I think that's the key. Definitely under some stress here. Can we continue to hold? Can we hold the line and curl back up? Well, we see another micro. Long for 30. Come on. Show me 23. Like you know you can. And it is not gonna go. Okay. That looked pretty good, pretty promising, but no push to 30 for that halt up. We held the support. Good push. Not enough bite. Not enough bite. Son of a gun. Bro, there's sellers. There's probably hidden sellers here because they're struggling still. They already won the halt up. See, the way how it got to 30 there is just, unorthodox. We teleport from like 13 to 19 to 21. I take the baby pullback at 20 and I get chopped out. Son of a gun. Not the fills. Tough fills there. $36 was the next level. Right here, I want to not touch it just in case. But yeah, that push to 30, man, like it doesn't go on the first attempt when we get to 20. Pulls back to 14 or 13. Next thing you know, it's at 20. Like it just jumps to 20. All the cents in between there gone. I got chopped on the micro at size, and then I'm cooked. We'll see if it wants to still dance some more, but that was definitely the first leg. Does it still want to dance as we're seeing a high of 20 on the current candlestick? I'll size down here because I think it might be a little weaker just to be safe. And then unless it comes up to the highs, then I can get aggressive again for another push. But if not, I don't want to overdo it. So there's over 20. We'll see if it's able to continue and build something with a V-shape red to green here. If not, could just be a bluff. And then 1 minute candle to make the new high. Not quite right there. Gonna try it again. 21, 22. Yeah, no good. So smaller size, definitely the right move here. And I'll wait. Oh my goodness. Give me the fills, brother. So far, still looking good here. Looking like it could be threatening to make the new high. Bro, I cannot get the fills to save my life. Jesus. Man. We got into the halt up, but it did not hold up there at all. It's not good that we came down so quick because there's resistance there that we have mapped out. So it could be backside here if it doesn't hold firm mid 20s, you know? Our candlestick could turn red and go right back down to 20, and we could be in trouble there for Schwartz getting aggressive. Okay. $39 to halt. It would be very good if it gets up there and locks in. Now 41 for the halt. 41. Timing is cooked here. 36, 36, 33. This is not good that I'm not already up 1,000 on the stocks. Terrible. And there's a massive sell-off there. Bro, that's just ridiculous to not be nicely green on this is craziness. And it's not a fumble either. Just, you know, the first part, how it went up and kind of skipped, and then not getting those fills, getting chopped out twice. That'll do it to you. I think that it might be backside, I think. At least we'll have to see if the pullback holds up. Being that the VWAP is down there, it's definitely worth still keeping an eye. It could end up giving another V-shaped red to green, but definitely worth waiting and being patient. Just in case we see the big massive sell-off. Down to 110, 105. Well, the halt is 13 actually. There's a new low on the pullback range. This is the type of stock I like to trade, right? Every entry that I took was solid. Just just a little unfortunate. A little unfortunate to not be on the sweet side of things. The volume on BQ is pretty light though. It's back up. And that was instant. It's like people are buying like 200,000 shares at a time or something. Like it's just skipping. Oh, Like, that's the only thing that'll get this stock to jump up 5-8 cents one time. And I have the intuition to take both of those entries. It's just how it's just skipping up. Ay, 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 ay. The good news is that it's halted up above the resistance, which means short sellers can get squeezed out if they're, in there between 30 and 38, 35. Might have some short sellers that got in. I'm definitely going mad here, so I got to keep my patience intact. It is very important for me to capitalize here in this next resumption. We should have already been sitting pretty. We're not. And the stock market is giving us another opportunity here, another chance. An opportunity that I'm looking to seize if we can see the beautiful dip and rip. I will be in, like seasoning and accepting the risk always. Can we resume? Push a little higher. Pull back. Retest the highs. Potentially make a new high. Continue into a second halt up. Resumption. We got halted at 18. At 23 and 15 seconds. JFB. Let's see how it's looking. Halted. Down. Yeah. There's nothing like being in the driver's seat and just pushing size in this situation, The wind to your back and you looking to just absolutely murder this thing. $23 and 15 seconds. BQ a little choppy. We got YCBD coming up in less than a minute. It's kind of dicey. It's kind of dicey. What's it gonna be? It needs to break and hold over 30, and we'll be likely to get to 40, but that short sellers are gonna win this battle here. So what's gonna happen? It's cooked. Cook stew. Cook stew. Short sellers in control of the game. Really promising that we halted up above the resistance, but just tough resumption there. Yeah, could have held it a little longer, but 35 is terrible. Halt up, halt up, halt up. Now the short sellers are going to be cooked. Now they have ruined the day. This damn stock, bro. Just halt up already. Lock in. Please halt up. Please. Please lock in. 48. Halt up. Halt up. It's spinning. It's spinning. False halt. It's trying again. 49. There are some big bids, and it's trying again. Now 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. 51. All right, this is it. This is it. Some big bids. I'm going mad here. So what's happening? Don't you love day trading? Day trading, good old day trading. Good old day trading to send up my blood pressure in the morning. A healthy dosage. A healthy dosage to send up my pressure. At this rate, I gotta take deep breaths. I gotta take a deep breath. Everything is under control. Another sweet dip and rip is coming up. And short sellers are about to get squeezed. This is the time to be alive. If not me, who? If not now, when? 33-38 resumption. 33-38 resumption. One sweet dip and rip and a continued move. And I'll be up 2K after these two trades. Now, if it decides to tank and I'm buying the sweet pullback, I'll be punched in the mouth and it'll be time to walk away. And I'm looking to be on the more aggressive side here because the setup looks good. The next leg is 208 for resistance at the 200 EMA. It probably won't go there in one move or one candle, but you know, over time we'll see how it plays out. YCBD. A stock that is trying to play with our emotions here, but we're beyond that. We're seasoned traders here, ready to take on anything the market throws at us. 33-38 resumption. We got about a minute and some change. A minute and some change till greatness. Till the crowd goes wild. Like LeBron James pulling up for the three-pointer in Game 6 against Boston. And hitting the clutch shot. Right now, manifesting some sweet trades here. $33.38. No fear, no hesitation. Just looking to be disciplined, looking to be mindful, and accept the risk. We've done this 1,000 times, Big Steve. 1,001 to add to the tally. YCBD, allow me to have this dance. After talking like this, it better give a nice move here. After my sweet talks. All right, cutting the chatter, we have 10 seconds at 151, halt. Here we go. Taking it lower. No through 50. Quick trade. And I lost there on what should have been a nice winning trade. It's struggling. The resumptions have not been sweet. Now you're sweet. There you go. Now you're very sweet. Sweet like apple pie. Damn, I should have took that. It's struggling for over 60, though. It's having some resistance. The halt is at 61. So it's not that much of an extension, but can we see the push? Those trades like that are all about the fills. But if it breaks down, we got to hold our previous lows. Let me size down a bit. Damn, bro. All right, it held up 49.50. Cool. 68 is the halt up. Son of a gun. It's always a little tricky. Never as smooth as you would always want it to be. I think we could see another halt up, so I want to keep watching. I wouldn't even mind holding shares into it. It's like running into hidden sellers at times, it feels like, though. Damn it, man. Just cannot get those trades. The moment the volume hits, it's already at the highest. It doesn't make sense trying to get it. You gotta be in. If not, you're already cooked. The halt's at 69. What a ridiculous day. Just not good. $72 to halt up. This is where I'd expect the resumption to like gap up a little bit. If we halt 71, can we resume 82? The stock is like a sour patch, right? It's sour, it's sweet, it's everything. I want sweet only. Barbecue chicken. Halt level continues to extend up. Now it's 77. And these areas like this are obsolete for me. I don't like to chase the halt up over and over. I mean, some people will do it. It's working for sure right now, working well, giving like 2 to 3 cents every time, but definitely a little risky if it decides to come down. Again, it's now pushed up to 79, the halt level, 79, and it's chasing it down again. I don't love this trade. Um, we'll see though. The halt down's 53. If it comes down 53, the halt down. Halt, 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 halt up, please. Don't false halt, please. Lock in for the culture. We got room to 208, so if you lock in here, we can see $2. Lock in, brother. Bro, that last trade, I finally got like a fill in a tight area. Like, for once, it might dip here. False halts. What's it gonna be? $87 to halt up now. 87. $88 the halt up. 88. I wonder if there's shares to short. We're definitely in proximity of that big trend line up there, 200 EMA, 208. I think it's still a little early, but let me check. I'm gonna check with like one share just to see. No shares at Thinkorswim. You see what the resumption does? The resumption gives an entry. When we're just like chasing the halt down, there's no entry for me. Can I try to scalp the 2-3 cents once the halt level goes higher? Yes. But that's not really an edge that like I'd like to trade. I mean, there's something there. There's something. I know Marcelo likes it sometimes, but DWTX. Man, these days like this, bro, is like the worst days because we take 3 trades early. We read freaking way too much. The good stock finally comes. You can barely catch anything on it. So it's very important for me not to give back money. So my max size is gonna be 3,500 here because realistically, if we weren't chopped out a couple times, if we got the fills a couple times, with the size I'm using, I should be up like 2 to 5,000 on this thing already. I'm not anywhere close to that. So, being that we're coming into the next resistance, I have no choice but to size down here. 49.23 for the resumption. You know what it does to you when you're here, and it's like you're seeing all these moves that you know you should be getting, and then you're not getting any of it. It's just like driving you. It's like an insane asylum. It's definitely easy to get emotional here if you're not, really thinking big picture, big perspective, because something like this alone can drive you mad enough to just say you're going 30K size, 50K size, 100K size the next entry. And then before you know it, of course, that's the entry that's going to flush down into the halt down into the offering. And then that's it. So taking a deep breath, zooming out, remembering that even though we've basically missed 85% of the move, there's going to be another stock. There's going to be another day. Maybe even the same stock might keep going. So best to keep ourselves in the game here and keep focus than to do something that can cost us the day or our accounts or anything like that. So at less than a minute, sizing down, taking a deep breath, and looking to take the next entry if there's a setup here for my strategy. Not gonna make it personal. Gonna keep it professional. Nothing more, nothing less. We're halted at 188. And we have 10 seconds to resumption. Here we go. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's not what I want. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I kind of, you know, kind of hit the hotkey by accident there. Bit of a fat finger. I think this pullback is fine. It's still early in terms of where the resistance is. Damn, that's a lot of cents to lose for nothing though. 6 cents. $100. 140 bucks, 50 bucks, something like that. BQ. The halt is at 818 for BQ. Maybe it locks in here. I haven't been looking at BQ, but I'm going to look at it here, though. Let me check out the daily chart. I took one trade earlier, didn't really look back at it. Over 980, over 989. There's a room, there's a lot of room, really. And this one must have had a couple of splits for sure. I'll just say over 980, there's room to 15. BQ coming up next. YCBD. Kind of had like a brain malfunction almost on that resumption. 54.45. I don't know. I think I like BQ, man. If BQ gives a dip and rip, I'm taking it. Guys, don't forget to check out the chat room if you're tuning in on YouTube. You guys can check out the chat. We're giving people a feel of what the chat looks like. You can check it out temporarily, of course. This is not going to be a forever thing, but you can take a look if you want to join the chat room, see what it's all about. It's where the conversation goes on before the live stream, during the live stream, and after the live stream. You have the trading team house members. You have students the general chat members, and a lot of great people overall. You guys can check it out. Today, myself and Marcelo, we're live streaming for the chat room. $44, $54.45, so 45 seconds to YCBD, and then resumption on the other one, which will be at 55:03. Not a lot of time in between the two. So if there's nothing on this one, I'm gonna immediately switch to BQ. If it holds up tightly, high 60s, low 70s, curl right back over 80, then game on for the new highs. Flame on. 10 seconds at 73. This time, though, we're not going to make any mistakes. Here we go. Oh, no. Terrible. Switching away. 847 BQ. 847 for BQ. Hopefully no one was caught in that going down. Is it 56? Okay, it is 56. Damn, my math. Big Steve, my math is cooked. Yeah, I could have caught the halt. I could have caught the false halt down, but it's okay. High risk trade anyways, but the resumption for BQ about 30 seconds. Here, let me pull it on screen actually. There's enough time. I'm not touching this other one anymore. I think it's officially over. Early backside. If that gets back over 80, I'll give every viewer watching $1. Here we go. BQ. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, man. What? I mean, oh, okay. Beautiful. Holy smokes, bro. I forgot I was red on it. I was about to say, how did I not make anything? All right, I'm going to take the victory here. Terrible, terrible, terrible freaking day due to the lack of trades on the other one and then starting red. Any day where I take 3, 4, 5 trades and start red 500, bro, with this small size too. I just got destroyed early, like 30-cent loss, 20-cent loss. Like, I'm done. That's the day for me. BQ, I'm going to leave it alone because it can drop 60 cents. It's kind of hard to manage risk. Caught the good dip and rip, and I'm out of here. Small green taking the victory. $9.80 is resistance, potential resistance on BQ. We'll see if there's obvious short selling. If not, 1037 to halt up. I sold up at third. I'm in at like 870, selling at like, or 770, selling at like 830, and I'm, slippage there is massive. Got a 07 fill in the spread, so something to be careful of as well. The spread here, the range, the volatility. There's 820 dip. Will it hold? Massive range. Massive. I hope I'm not over trading here. I'm looking at it. It's still looking good. But two losing trades there. We held up nicely at the lows. We got a green doji on the 5. We got to be careful in case it's the beginning of backside though, because again, that resistance is there. Will it continue to hold up and curl up? We had 20 to 90 right there. Jesus, bro. It's fighting for its life. And it's holding the line at the lows. Yeah, I'm right back up. Holy smokes, bro. Why does it have to go like that? Bro. Man, that was out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Damn, I could have held that, bro. That would have been nice. Sheesh. Halting up 11:30. 11:13 rather. Come on, lock in, lock in. Jeez, bro. I had that dip perfectly, man. Took the 30 cents. Only to see another $1.30 to go. Insane. In at 966, out at 1004. Stock goes up to $11. Room to 15 is what I'll say here. It's there's more room than that on the daily chart, but because of the splits, it's kind of hard to gauge how far it could go after that massive sell-off that it had. The moves are kind of, I'd say, a little bit more unpredictable in terms of like how far it could go. I don't want to hold my 30 cents on realize and then it come back down flat every time to get one of those dollar share pushes. So I think I'll just keep to the small gains. However, I'm thinking to add a little bit more size here because it's going to be more risk, but this thing is holding up, man. This thing is holding up. Big Steve, I'm not going to go 3K size or anything like that, but you know, 1K size might be able to do the trick. The risk is going to be immense though. Here's what I have to ask myself, right? It was a rough day to start. We got some green. Do I want to play it safe and guarantee myself 500 or 400, 300, whatever, even if I lose a little bit with small size? Or do I want to look at this as, hey, this is a strong stock now. It's obviously strong, up 200+%. And this thing could go to $15, $20. And if I do start getting aggressive here, I could position myself to be up 10K, 5K, something crazy. These are the decisions that you have to make. Do I want to play it safe, guarantee a small day, being that things were a little slow? Or on the other hand, hey, things are heating up. Let me push it here and see how far I could go. With 900 shares, one trade, if it's bad, I'm back to flat on the day. If the dip comes and then the dip just flushes out on us. These are the decisions you have to make. 08 and 16 seconds. I mean, I'm here to make money. I'm here to do well. I'm here to be confident in my abilities. I'm leaning more right now and going for it. So once again, but this time instead of game 6 in Boston, it'll be LeBron James in game 7. 2016, looking to close out the Warriors. ESPN style. Pastor gearing up for battle. So now again, after buttering up the stock, will we see a beautiful move? Day trading 101, ladies and gentlemen. Big Steve, we've done it 1,000 times. 1,001 times. Now for 1,002 with a beautiful trade here, dip and rip. Resumption at 08 and 16 seconds. We got about 30 seconds or so. Looking to be on the offensive here at 11:13. No fear, no hesitation, and we accept the risk always. 10 seconds. We're at 1:13. Here we go. Oh, oof. 11:13, lower resumption. Looking to hold for 11 if possible. Oh, I tried to take 70, didn't get it. What was my fill? Oh man, that's ridiculous. This stock could kick rocks, bro. I keep getting slapped in the face in my good trades. I'm going to size down, though, because the risk is getting higher. We got something out of it at least. Now it's time to protect the gains and go slow. That trade right there should have took to the moon. Instead, I got chopped out. We froze at 70, back down, you know, watching here. 1310. 1410 to halt up. 1410. $82 fill. Man. Brutal, brutal. Taking 1090, tight stop. We should get a bounce. Come on. Oh. Fucking. Why did I get so aggressive on that, man? All right, I gave back half. Trying to get that freaking dip. Bro, that looked so good. The halt down was wide, though. Holy smokes. Bro. I am taking my green, and I am out. Man, give back 300 there. It's just brutal. None of those dips. None of those dips, bro. We had 69 to 80, which was decent. It didn't really bounce back to 12. 1113 out at 60. High fill in, brutal exit out. And maybe a little bit of ego here because this is not a trade I usually take, but I'm like, okay, it finally stopped me out at the lowest. This is the time I'm getting back in at the exact low for the real bounce. And I get sniped. Headshot. As they would say in South America, death announcement. Local news. 42 to 70 exit, man. That's 70 cents right there. Cooked. Walking away. Thank goodness for the small size, though. If not, we would have been back to flat or red. All right, I'm gonna shut it down. Not quite the game 7. Maybe that might have been game 7 in or sweep for Golden State. ESPN got destroyed. 0 for 4. But I'm taking the $600. I'm smiling. I'm grateful for the green after a rough start. Walking away. Nothing can get me to come back here unless it's BMR and HOLO from last year. That's it. Done. For those of you going till 4 p.m. and beyond for after hours, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, and keep killing it, man. There's some of you guys who are locked in right now that are really dominating. We love to see it. It keeps all of us motivated here. Pastor, glad to see a good couple of green days here. Feeling good. And looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to connecting again on some other good stocks. Remember, if you want to continue the conversation, you can feel free. And if you want to see the Mighty live stream, right? Mighty's live streaming right now in the chat room. The Mighty is up $4,000 today. Live streaming in the chat room for all the chat room members. If you guys want to see Mighty and his live stream, if you want to check out the beautiful Merciless Markets chat room where we're all in here hanging out, having a good time. Hold up. Yeah, if you want to check us out where we're all hanging out, having a good time, you can feel free to check out the link that we posted. All right. So it's been a good one. Some people might have already posted to their days here. Hopefully we had some good P&L so far. If not, later we'll see more people posting. If not, later we'll see some more people posting. Shout out to Alice, nicely done. Oren, nicely done. We had some people do all right today. This is what I'm talking about. Jumpman, dialing it in. Shout out to the Jumpman. Shay, 2K red to 2K green. Insane red to green. Bradley, small red today. Keeping it tight. Hollis locking in. A beautiful 839. So shout out to the chat room. I did get caught up on all my DMs from the weekend and last week. Shout out to the Mighty, dialing it in. Some sweet trades. Glad to see the chat room doing well. And hopefully more people are posting later into the day. Well, let's say it like this. They will post later into the day, and hopefully they're doing well right now. And yeah. It's been a good one. It's been Relentless. It's been the MMU team here. And I am shutting it down. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to check out the chat room. I can post the link one more time. And then we're out like south. The Mighty is going to be on the YouTube channel in November for a good week or so, because I'll be going on vacation for once. But yeah, besides that, stay safe, stay green.